If you are less than 25 years old, you must watch this video. If you are less than 25 and you want to live the rest of your life thriving, getting good things of life, moving forward, and not just surviving, you must watch this video. You see, more often than not, the quality of our life is as a result of the quality of information we consume. This is one of those information that will lead you to having quality life. I'm going to show you some lessons you should know about money that if you implement them, they will change the rest of your life. And the rest of your life will be better than whatever it is that has happened in your life in the last 25 years or less. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Number one, money is a result of value addition. Money does not follow. However, if you can add value to people, you will always get rewarded with money. If you can add value to people and you charge a fee for the value you are adding, you will always have money. Some years ago, I was an intern and I wanted to make money. Unfortunately, I did not know how to make money. Then I heard someone saying, money is a reward for value addition. And I thought to myself, what value can I add to others? And I remember I know how to write CVs. So I decided to organize a class for people who want to learn how to write CVs. I marketed the class and about 20 people joined the class, and that was how I made money. That is an example of value addition is in exchange for a fee. The type of value you add and the people you add the value to will determine how much you are going to make. But the core of my message to you is that money is a reward of value addition. You have to ask yourself, how can I become a person of value? Because if you are not a person of value, you cannot make money. That is why you have to invest in yourself. You have to focus on becoming a better person. You have to focus on reading books to get knowledge, acquiring skills, starting a business. All these will help you become a better person and therefore add value to other people. So quit thinking I don't have money. Start thinking what value do I have that I can add to people. If you can leverage on your skills, on your knowledge, on your time to add value to others, you are always going to get money in return. Number two, always spend less than you make, irrespective of your income, whether that is through your business or through your job. If you are not spending less than you make, you will always be broke. We've seen athletes earning thousands of pounds, millions in revenue, come broke. Why? Because they spend equally with their earning rather than spend less than their earnings. So if you are going to thrive in your next 25 years and more, you have to become intentional about how you spend money. One of the hacks that will help you to spend less and save more is to distinguish or differentiate between your wants and your need. Your need are necessities. They are things that you need in your life. You must have them. They are must-haves. For example, clothing, shelter, food are necessities. Those are your need. The wants are not must have, they are nice to have. You will be fine without them. For example, you'll be fine without having designer clothes. You'll be fine without using the latest gadgets. You'll be fine without you traveling business class, right? Those are nice to have. If you focus on your necessities, you focus your spending on the must have, and you reduce your spendings on the nice to have, you are going to have a thriving life that money is not a problem. So focus on spending less than you make. Number three, develop the habit of saving money. Don't just spend less than you make. Develop the habit of saving money. Saving money will always be current fashion. It can never be old fashioned. It can never be the thing of the past. There is nobody that has built a thriving life, a wealthy life, that doesn't have the habit of saving money. If you are going to join the league of people living and thriving and not living and surviving or living and suffering, you have to develop the habit of saving money. One of what will help you with saving money is save before spending, not save after spending. Save before spending, not save after spending. The mistake a lot of people make is if they earn £100,000, the next thing they want to do is to spend first. I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy this, then I'm going to save the rest. Well, more often than not, you will not end up saving what you said you are going to save. It is important for you to focus on saving first. Out of your 100,000, you can say, I want to save 50,000. Then you can now allocate the rest for whatever it is you want to use it for. So try to save before spending and not save after spending, because you will likely not save what you plan to save. The other thing that can help you is automation. Automate your savings. For example, if you earn a salary of £50,000, automating your savings will make sure that out of the £50,000, your savings will be deducted even before you start spending. There are packages with banks, there are third-party packages, you can find them out, that will help you automate your savings. Therefore, always automate your savings. It will help you build wealth. Number four, you have to invest your money. The major reason why you have to invest your money is because of inflation. The value of money decreases over time. But when you invest rather than just save, your money will increase in value and therefore will match up with inflation. For example, the cost of food, or let's say rice, 5 years ago is not the same cost of rice currently because of inflation. The benefit of investing your money is that the money invested will have interest, and the interest will cover up for the inflation increase. Are you getting me? It will cover up for the inflation increase. Therefore, don't just save money, invest your money. Now, there are rules of investment. You shouldn't invest poorly or without caution. Number one, don't invest in what you don't understand. Irrespective of how lucrative an investment opportunity is, don't ever put your money if you don't understand what you are putting your money into. Therefore, if you are investing in anything, you have to seek knowledge. Seek knowledge about what you are investing in before you put your money into anything. No matter how lucrative it is, no matter how lovely the investment opportunity was marketed, you have to make sure that you understand it in depthly before you put your money. It is better you save your money without interest or with very little interest than putting your money into what you don't even understand how it works. So don't invest blindly. Put your money only in what you understand. The second thing you have to know about investing is that you should not forget rule number one. Yes. Second thing you have to know about investing is that you should not forget rule number one, which is only invest into what you understand. Number three, you have to consider you have to consider your risk appetite when investing. There are low risk investment, there are medium risk investment, and there is high risk investment. However, if you invest in low risk investment and you love taking high risk, you might not be happy with your investment decision. The same way we have low risk investment, medium risk investment, and high risk investment, is the same way we have people with low risk personality, we have people with medium risk personality, and we have people with high risk personality. There are some people, if they take high risk, they will end up in the hospital. Personally, I'm a medium risk person. That means if I take high risk investment decision, or I invest my money in high risk investment, I might affect myself emotionally. Therefore, know your investment personality and align that with your investment decision. Make sure you are not investing in high risk investment when your personality is a low risk personality. Yep. So know who you are, then pattern your investment decision in alignment with who you are as a person. Another thing you have to know about investment is to consider the stage of life or the phase of life you are in. The type of investment you make as someone who is married should likely be different from someone married with kids. The type of investment you make at your younger age should be different from someone who is retired. As a young person, you can take risk, a lot of risk. But as someone moving towards retirement, you should be taking less risk, which means how I invest now will be different from how I invest when I'm 50, 60, 70 years of age. How I'm investing now will be different from how I am going to be investing when I have kids. So the phase of your life also affect or should determine the type of investment you are going to be making. Lastly, time horizon. How much time you have for the money to germinate or to yield return, it matters too. If your time horizon is short and you put your money in a long-term investment, you will be stranded when you need the money in the short term. If your time horizon is long and you invested in a short-term investment and you make a short-term investment, after you get your money back, you'll be looking for the next big thing. So your time horizon matters. When do I need this money? If you invest in real estate, and meanwhile you need the money in 6 months, you will make a loss because real estate is a long-term investment. So your time horizon matters when investing. Now, there are various things you can invest in. You can invest in the stock market. You can buy government or company bonds. You can buy real estate. You can buy commodities, gold, and you might be a high-risk person and invest in crypto. in cryptocurrencies. Tailor the investment based on who you are and focus on what works for you. Now, it is not enough to invest your money. You also have to give yourself insurance. Oftentimes, people from black community, like I am from, don't like to get insurance. But think about it. Life sometimes does not go the way we want or we plan it to. Nobody has ever planned to die. Nobody plans to be sick. Nobody plans to have ailing parents, right? But this thing happens, and that is the benefit of having insurance. By insuring things you have, you are safeguarding your investment and your life. I remember the story of a woman that traveled to Nigeria, fell sick in Nigeria, and they had to take the woman to the hospital. Long story short, the bill was about 60 million naira. Luckily, the woman had insurance, health insurance. That was what covered the bill. If not, she would have been in debt. So insure yourself, insure the things you have, insure your money, insure your gadgets, insure your life. It helps you. It helps you more. I know people don't like to pay premium, they don't like to pay monthly for their insurance. But then, if things happens, the cost you are going to pay will likely be bigger than the premium you are paying monthly or yearly. So please pay attention to insurance. Lastly, I'm going to speak about wealth preservation. No matter how much you make, how much you keep, and how much you invest, if you don't have wealth preservation strategy, someone else will ruin your work, will ruin all you've spent the rest of your life working towards. So you have to put system in place on preserving your wealth, whether that is having a will, having a trust, or family business office. And they are quite different. Having a will is saying that if anything happens to me, I want the funds, whatever I have, to be channeled to these places or to these people. The disadvantage of that is that it fragments your wealth. It fragments what you have. So if I have 10,000 or 100,000 pounds and I will give it to 4 people, means each of them will have 25. It has already fragmented the wealth. However, if the 100,000 is bulk and it is used differently, it might even benefit those 4 people than me giving them 25,000 pounds each. Always think about wealth preservation. I'm going to make a detailed video on family business in another video. So think wealth preservation. If you can do all these things or put a system to do all these things, you will live the rest of your life thriving and not just surviving. Number one, focus on adding value. Focus on becoming a person of value. Number two, spend less than you make. Number three, channel your energy to savings. Saving money can never be old-fashioned. You must always save. Number four, invest your money. Invest your money. Don't just put your money in the bank. Invest your money. Number five, have insurance, life insurance, income protection insurance. Invest your gadgets, invest your cars. Yeah, insure your gadgets, insure your cars. Insure things that you have. Lastly, think wealth preservation. How can I preserve what I have? If you do all these things, you will spend the rest of your life thriving and not just surviving. If this adds value to you, make sure you comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.